well. All right, squad, we're gonna start out with a little different warm-up today. What I want you to do is you're gonna find one leg that has more stability, meaning pick one foot up and just kind of feel the little wobbles in the ankles, start to get used to kind of relying on that one leg for a little bit more stability. And then what I want you to do is just take that leg that's in the air and just swing it back and forth. So we're just gonna open up the hips a little bit differently today. As you get comfortable with the stability on the one leg, you can start to open up the swing a little bit, right? So forward and backward, a few more seconds here just to open up the hamstrings. Let the knee bend, the leg bend on the way back, and then switch legs. So once again, don't mark the movement until you feel like you are stable, right? So I'm finding my stability, and then I'm just gonna slowly just take that leg forward and backward. Just nice and easy here. This alone is a great strength move, right? There's always one leg that is less strong or less flexible, so this is one surefire way to start to strengthen the legs individually. Now we're gonna go across our body. So again, find that original leg, and you're just gonna take that leg and you're gonna go left and right. Right in front of your body. Again, keep the swings small until you feel like you can kind of open up and get bigger swings. And then switch legs. Once again, find your stability first, and then you're gonna just swing left and right. So even for me, like that's a little more stiff, right? I don't have that perfect symmetry both sides. It's tough for any of us. But this is one way that we can start to erode some of those hiccups in our range of motion. All right, squad, next thing we're gonna do, I want you to come down if you can into the bottom of your squat. I want you to just twist your hips left and right, and then go ahead and stand. We're gonna now bend one leg and climb over an imaginary hurdle. Knee up and over. So if this feels a little uncomfortable, great, because it's something we need to start incorporating into our life. We want to move the joint 365 degrees, and this is not necessarily a motion we're all used to. So if it's new to you and it's a little sticky, it just means we need to put it into our routine so that we erode the stickiness. Give me one more each side here. And then what I want you to do is take your feet a little wider than shoulder width. Reach down to your toes, squat down, look upright, raise your hips, look back to the back of your room, and then slowly stand. Once again, reach down with soft knees, squat to the bottom, lift your hips, look back between your legs, and slowly stand. One more, down to the toes, full squat, look forward, extend the hips, and then slowly come up. Now bring those feet into your squat stance, which should have a little bit more opening in the hips now and the hamstrings, and you're just gonna go down and up. Nice and easy squats. We're easing into this warm-up. It is strength cardio day, so we are gonna be doing some muscular endurance and also getting those cardio gains, taking that heart rate up, bringing it back down. Give me two more squats wherever you are. Then I want you to come into what's called a runner's lunge. So one knee is down, one knee is forward. Shift your weight forward. Feel that stretch in that back leg. You can kind of play with some little pulses. Even I'm just kind of drawing circles with that front knee. And then I want you to sit back, extend that front leg so that we can get into that hamstring one more time. Lean forward, last time on this leg. And then extend all the way back and switch legs. So now opposite leg, lean forward in that nice runner's lunge and extend back, fold over. Don't force the stretch, but we're just trying to get things to be a little more limber, moving beyond what it normally would in our more inactive part of our day. All right, squad, what I want you to do is go ahead and come up to your feet. Let's get into some jumping jacks, so we'll start to incorporate a little bit more uptick in the cardio. Wide feet, hands meeting at the top for 10 more seconds. Nice and easy here. 5, 3, and rest. Now I just want you to take your arms and we're just gonna do a nice twist. So keep your feet planted for the first few seconds here, and then start to extend the arms, lift up one foot, so we can get an even bigger stretch. And last one here, squad, give me some arm circles coming right out from your shoulders and go the opposing direction. Good job. Now keep your arms out and just give me some wrist circles, okay? Just roll those wrists out, go the opposite direction. If you've been seated all day, this should feel really good. And one more here, we're just gonna go forward and backward. Open up the shoulder joint a little bit more for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, squad, here's what we've got. We've got a 4-minute core block. You know, I love core. We're doing it every day, never missing a beat, always different moves, upper, lower, and the abdominals that run around the back. Also the obliques, the sides. So we're gonna do a 15-second clock. We're gonna start with a hold. We're gonna go into a little bit more active move for 15 seconds and then back to a hold. Then you'll get a break. So it's a 45-second total package. So come down to the ground. We're gonna start with a plank hold. So go ahead and put your wrists underneath your shoulders. You're gonna be on your hands, kick your legs out, and here's the start of our 15 seconds. So you're just gonna stay here planted. Make sure you feel strong through your quads, strong through your shoulders. We have about 5 seconds left, and then you're gonna go down to your forearms and back up on your hands, just like this. So forearm, forearm, hand, hand, and we've got 15 seconds of these plank up downs, and then we're going right back to the plank for 15 more seconds, and then you get a break, okay? So 45-second blocks where it will be static, active, static. Hold your plank here, 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna give you a little bit of a break from the hold. You've got less than 10, you have specifically 6, you're down to 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. All right, we should be heating up now. We should be a little bit warmer. So one segment down. Second segment, we're gonna start with a hollow hold. A hollow position is where your body makes the bottom of a boat or a crescent moon. So you would start here on your back, put your legs up at 90 degrees, pick your head up, and then just extend your legs until you feel your low back fill the floor. This is your hollow position. All right, so when you're ready, the clock has started. 15 seconds here. If your low back bothers you, just bend your knees slightly or raise your legs above the floor. The lower they are, that means your low back can lift off. So keep them a little above the floor. Now roll forward and give me Russian twists. You're just tagging the floor, shifting your gaze left and right. If you need to put your feet down, put your feet down. Maybe lift one foot. Maybe that's a challenge, right? We've got 3, 2, 1, back to the hollow for 15, and this segment's over. So we're not repeating anything. We have 4 of these 15-second intervals. This is the second, and it ends in 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, second to last combo, okay? We're gonna be on a forearm plank this time. You're gonna hold a forearm plank for 15, and then we're gonna go what is called a human saw. The human saw is where you're in your plank and you just push forward on your toes, forward and backward. So, forearm plank, human saw, forearm plank. We're going in 3, in 2, in 1, and forearm plank. So breathe here. The worst thing you want to do is hold your breath. You want to maintain that nice contraction in your core and your legs, but you do want to breathe, okay? All right, ready? And shift your weight forward and backward. So this is the human saw. It's 15 seconds. We are already halfway through, 7 to go. We're going right back into this forearm plank in 3, 2, 1, and now just hold. Squeeze your legs, lift your hips slightly. Hang on, we've got 10 seconds left. You're in the single digits of leftover time. You're down to 5. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, last big push of the core. It is a boat pose into legs in and out, back to the boat pose. So go ahead and get onto your glutes. Get ready to find balance. Once you're there, let go of your legs, and we are in our boat pose. So 15 seconds starts right now. When I give you the switch, you're just gonna go in and out. You can put your hands down if you need it, or you can leave your hands off. We have 5 seconds, and then you're just gonna take your legs in and out. Here we go. So, in and out. If you need to, put your fingertips down on the ground. Give your back a little bit of support. Otherwise, we've got 5 seconds. You're going right back into the boat hold, and then core is now in our rear view mirror. All right, boat pose, hold it. Can you open up a little bit more? Right? If you can't, that's okay, but there's your challenge. We've got 5, 3, and rest. Good job. All right, come to your feet. Grab a sip of water if you need it. How we doing out here, squad? Becca, I see you. Good stuff, gang. Come on, we can do this, right? We're just beginning. The body is warm now. We're gonna move into our first segment. It is 2 minutes. So it's a nice quick segment. You are gonna need one of your weights. So I'm gonna use medium dumbbell for me, but obviously we're gonna work with whatever you have. So if you have a water bottle, wine bottle, I have in one of these workouts worked with a liter vodka bottle. So there's all kinds of things that we can use. We're just gonna get creative. All right, here's a 2-minute clock. You are to satisfy the next 4 moves I'm gonna show you. The first one is going to be a squat. You can either do it on one single side or hold the weight like a goblet and you're gonna squat. You're gonna do 10 squats. Then you're gonna set the weight down. You're gonna do 9 snatches. A snatch is a means to get the weight from the ground overhead. So think like you're zipping a jacket, you're deadlifting it up, and then pressing overhead, bicep near ears. You're gonna give me 9 snatches alternating each arm. After that, it's 10 push-ups, 9 snatches. If you get done before 2 minutes is up, you will hold a plank. So again, 10 squats, 9 snatches alternating. You're gonna go into 10 push-ups, back to 9 snatches, all right? We have a 2-minute clock. We're starting in 7 seconds. So have your weight ready. We're going in 3, in 2, in 1, and here we go. So the squat is a 1 and done. 10 squats, then you're gonna go into 9 snatches. We have a 2-minute clock. So we are racing the clock, but we're always having good form. Don't ever sacrifice form, right? Just to get the reps done. All right, so once you're done, set the weight down just in front of you, wide feet. We're going to 9 snatches. Use the other hand to balance. As you come all the way up and over, we're counting every arm as 1 rep. So yes, there will be 5 on one, 4 on the other. You can always start with that other arm when we do it the last time so that you can have that balance. But 1 or 2 reps more on one side is not gonna make a difference today. So don't fret. We have 9 of these, then you're going into 10 push-ups. So I'm looking for great form. Great form is chest to deck, full extension at the top. We are 1 minute in. We have 1 minute to go. It's 10 push-ups, then back to the snatches for 9, and then a plank hold if you're done. So we have 45 seconds. Going into my push-ups, 10 of them, all the way down, all the way up. Normally I have my little monkey here, Zoe, on my back. So without that 20 pounds, these push-ups are feeling pretty good. All right, after your 10 push-ups, you're back to the snatch, left, right, all the way to 9. If you're done, hold your plank. We have less than 20 seconds left, squad. So try to get this done. You're all moving at your own speed, racing simply yourself. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, remember that spectrum. We're gonna come back to it later. Instead of snatches, we're gonna do a clean. We're gonna do the other Olympic lift that exists. But before we get there, we're gonna do some core and additional strength. So this next block is about 5 minutes, just so you know the lay of the land. We're going to use a lighter weight. So this might be a water bottle. I have a little 5-pound weight here. We're gonna do a plank tricep extension. So literally you're in a plank, wide feet to create a strong, stable base. You're gonna take your arm and bend it, and then just extend. You're going to extend all the way out, slowly come all the way in, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Stay on one side. Then, if you have a heavier weight, we put it down, get into a tall kneel, and you're gonna curl, okay, for 15 seconds. Then we go back to the other side for 30 seconds, the tricep extension, and then we're done with that block, and we have a 1-minute cardio session after that. So it's 30, 15, 30. 30 seconds extension, 15 seconds curl, 30-second extension. So go ahead and grab the weights that you need. We're going in 3, in 2, and 1. So your arm is at 90 degrees, and you're just extending it. Keep the bicep near the ribs. Try to minimize this rotation. Keep your hips facing the ground like headlights of a car. So we're getting back of the arm. We're getting shoulder because of that one arm that's on the floor. We're getting triceps, core, legs. It's a big move here. You've got 4 seconds left. And now quickly transition, and you're getting into your tall kneel, and we're gonna do 15 seconds of curls. If your weight is light, give me a slow descent. That's how you make up for not having the pounds that you need to feel it. Just slow down the move. Set it down. We're now in the other plank, wide feet, and here we go. 30 seconds. I want you to extend and squeeze, and then resist gravity on the way back in. So slow and steady on the way back in so that you can control the weight. And we're not using momentum for the triceps, but we are trying to keep this as strict as possible so we're not just swinging, right? 5 seconds left here, gang. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Go ahead and move your weights out of your way. We have 1 minute where we're gonna do a complex. It is a donkey kick into a sit through or break dancer. So you're gonna put your hands on the ground, you're gonna jump your feet up, and then you're gonna sit through. Kick one leg out and to the other side. And then back in, donkey kick, sit through, and we're gonna do that for 1 minute. All right, squad? We're going in 5, 1 donkey kick, a sit through on either side. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Those of you who do handstand work, you can try to get some hang time in that donkey kick, right? We're relying on those fingertips. You're actually using the fingertips like your toes. Just as you would stand and grip with your toes, I want you to think about that as you're gripping the floor. You gotta use them like your toes and think of them as toes. So nice, easy donkey kick up into the break dancer on either side. So you can pick up that break dancer, or you can make it slow with a hold. It's really up to you. We have just over 15 seconds, and then we're gonna take a break, catch our breath. So nice, easy donkey kick into the sit-throughs. You have 10 seconds left here, squad. And then we're moving on to a whole new set of 30, 15, 30. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Fortes. I know you guys are out there working hard. Stay with us. All right, squad, we're gonna do the same type of interval with different moves. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to lie on your back. You're gonna take your weight, whether it's a water bottle or, as I'm using, a dumbbell. You're gonna pop it up so it's vertical. You're gonna curl and press. Tricep, arm goes back down, resist against to place the weight or the bottle down. So curl, press, down, return. Curl, press, down, return. You're gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? Your 15 seconds, we get back into the tall kneel. And now what you're gonna do is you're going to press out and in for 15, and then we go to the other side, curl and press. All right, 10 seconds away, gang. 30, 15, 30, then we'll have 1 minute of cardio with a different move. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So curl and then press the arm up, the arm comes back down, slow descent of whatever weight you are using. So nice and steady here. 30 seconds with a curl and press, with that floor assist through the curl, and then the shoulder takes over for the press. 10 seconds away, and then we're gonna quickly get into the kneel, and we're gonna do chest presses in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and quickly get into your tall kneel and out and in. 15 seconds here. Squeeze your core. Don't linger out too long. If it's heavy, bring it right back in. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go on the other side. Get right into that position, and it's a curl and a press. Back down, slow and steady. Don't let your weight come crashing to your floor. Slowly resist against gravity to place it back down. We've got 20 seconds left, and then we've got a new minute to work with, in which we're gonna do bears and crabs combined, and I'm gonna show you that coming up shortly. So gang, we have 10 seconds left. Keep the curls going. You're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, squad, put your weights to the side. You do need about a yoga mat's distance out in front of you. Here's what you're gonna do for 1 minute. You're gonna get into a bear. You're gonna take opposite hand and foot, and you're gonna crawl out about 4 paces. You're gonna flip over, and then you're gonna walk back in a crab. Flip back over and into your bear. 1 minute's worth. We're going in 10, so get yourself that space allocated. We're starting with the baby bear, so it's low. In 5, here we go, gang. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. So small little steps, out, spin around, and go back. If my nephew is watching, this is a great move, buddy. Bears and crabs. It doesn't get more fun than this, right? Back to the crab. Keep the hips as high as you can. Really try to push through. And even in the crab, it's just little tiny steps, right? Tiny little steps forward in the bear, and then we go forward in the crab. Keep going. Stay low to the ground. You're coming up on the last 20 seconds here. Come on, stay with it. This is that cardio packed with some strength gains as well as you support yourself. We have 10, squad. You're almost there. Stay with the little track, baby bear, and then you're gonna flip over into your crab for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. All right, squad, we're gonna go to the back of the leg. If you're not a runner, this is an area that is highly neglected. It's your hamstring. Quads do a lot of work. We're a cyclist has beautiful hamstrings as well, soccer players. But for the rest of us, it's a little trickier to get. So we're gonna do some hamstring development and some booty, okay? We're getting all of the body in all facets. So here's what we've got. We've got 2 rounds coming up. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna start with your hips up. You can put your hands on the floor, or I like to actually have them at 90 degrees so I can brace my back of my arm and my upper back into the ground. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna slowly walk your legs out. Keep your hips off the ground and walk them back in. Let me tell you, it's pure hamstring. Slow and steady, walk out only as much as you can maintain the hips high. We're gonna go out and in for 25 seconds. Then you're gonna go into a glute bridge for 25 seconds. And then we have 1 minute of fun, okay? So 25 and 25, everybody get onto your backs. Hips are high, gang. We're walking those heels out in 3, 2, and 1. Slow and steady out. Just take it nice and easy. Walk all the way out and walk all the way back in. You got this. We're not here long, but I want to isolate those hammies. 5 more seconds. You've got 3, 2, 1, and go right into glute bridges. So you can keep both feet on the ground or take one leg up. And we can isolate and do single leg. And then in round 2, you can bring up the other leg. Big squeeze of your glutes at the top, lower down. 5 more seconds here, gang. And then we're getting onto our feet in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, onto your feet. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute of ground touchdowns. So it looks like this. You're going to find one leg that's stable, kick back, and touch the ground. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on one leg and 30 seconds on the other. All right, squad? Here we go. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So this is the one time you're ever going to hear me say, round your back. Okay, you're just going to get a little bend in your knee, whatever you need. You can bend all the way down and stand up, which is great for leg strength, or you can just hinge, tag the ground, and stand. The challenge is to try to keep that one foot off of the ground. That way we're working on stability, right, in the legs. You can bring that front knee, come up for that extra little kick of stability, and just keep tagging the ground. Switch legs, gang. Here we go on the other side. Now, chances are you picked your strongest leg to start without even knowing it, okay? So be patient with yourself. Be kind. Take it nice and slow. When you feel yourself off balance, squeeze your core. That will stabilize you. Stop moving until you regain, and then keep moving in motion. We have 10 seconds left here, gang, and then we're going back into our hamstring and booty work in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come onto the ground. We're going right into that hamstring walkout in 3, 2, 1. Slow and steady. Walk yourself all the way out and walk yourself all the way back. Good. Keep going, little baby steps. Don't worry about how far you think you should be reaching out. Just work with whatever you've got going on right now on this day. 5 seconds, come on, Stephen. 3, 2, 1, and down and up. Big squeeze. If you did single leg, pick the other leg up. We'll isolate that one side of your glutes. And otherwise, we have 10 seconds left here, squad. Big squeeze at the top. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Squad, the next minute is going to be in a plank. Just listen for the audibles. I'm going to give you different cues. You're going to follow the cues as I recite them. So here we go. Find yourself into a hand plank. And here we go. We're going to hang on to this for 10 seconds. And then we're going to start to move from static to active. All right, squad, give me just one knee in, nice and slow, alternating, taking your time. It's like a slow mountain climber, like you are in slow motion right now. Now, give me that same speed and crossover. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. Nice and easy here. Make sure you're breathing. Don't push back. Your wrists should be underneath your shoulders. Now run your mountain climbers in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me plank jacks. So jump your feet out and in. We've got 10. You're down to 5. And hold the plank. Reassess that parallel position to the floor for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, squad, we made it to the last round. You know what it is. It is the speed round. You remember how we started? With the squats, the snatch, the push-ups, and the snatch? Well, this time it's squats, cleans, push-ups, cleans. So you're going to grab your weight back, okay? We're going to do 10 squats, either single arm here or holding it in front. Then you're going to do power cleans. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the weight once again where it was for the snatch, right between your feet. Instead of coming all the way up, this time you're going to come up and put it to one shoulder. And then you're going to put it down on the ground, alternate, stand up with that nice strong back, and down. So it's a deadlift into flipping that wrist. Remember the zipping of the jacket, keep the weight close to you. All right, squad, you're going to do 10 squats, 9 cleans, 10 push-ups, 9 cleans. Are we ready? We've got a 2-minute clock. If you finish, you know what to do. Hold the plank. We're going in 5. Starting with squats, grab your weight, and off you go. So 10, use that depth. Come all the way to the bottom. Stay with good form always. Never, ever sacrificing it for just the speed. Speed will come, but we've got to have a good support system to enable the speed. And that is great form, solid strength, which you get by slowing it down in the beginning. Now it's 9 power cleans. So down to the ground. Sometimes I'll take my hand, place it on my low back so that I can make sure it's nice and flat. And we're going to alternate 9 cleans. Alternate each side. Count each arm. Make sure you are getting low enough when you grab it that you're not rounding your back. Up and over 9 times. Then you're going to go into 10 push-ups. Back to 9 cleans. Okay? So that's the first set of cleans. Gently place it down. We're 1 minute in. Okay, which means you know we're going to make it through this, right? You're going to get close, if not really clear, that last set of cleans, and then go into your plank. All right, push up, Zoe. Come on, let's see them. You're low to the ground. These should technically be a little easier. Good squad. After your 10 push-ups, you're back up. We have cleans to finish. Start with that opposite hand if you want to create a little more balance. And we've got about 20 seconds left. So it goes quick. Solid form, get low, finish high. You're gonna get into the plank. If you're done, we have 10 seconds left here. We are down to 7, 6, 5, 4 squad, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Squad, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Strength cardio, check mark it off your list. Thanks to Christina, Christine, Monica, Steven, and Forte for joining me for this session. I certainly am gonna have way more installments every day of cardio and strength cardio. I've got 7-minute abs and also some 10-minute versions of cardio just to keep you firing through your days. So thanks so much for joining me to everybody. If you're ready, we're gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna do a little stretching. Zoe has already made it down there. There's my squad. Hey Cleary, down in Miami. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. Go ahead and butterfly those feet. Press gently on the insides of those knees. And we're just gonna stretch through the outside of the hips with just some nice little pulses of your butterfly. Down and up. Nice and easy here. Take your time. Give me one more press and let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and you're gonna kick your feet out, tuck one foot in, and you're just gonna fold over that front leg, grabbing that toe or that shin, whatever makes sense, and getting into what is usually a problem area for most people, right? It is the hamstring. So just even sometimes when I'm here stretching it, I'll just slowly massage it, which just helps for it to open up even more. So nice, easy fold, and let's switch legs. Squad, you did it. We're getting there, staying strong on the outside so we can be strong on the inside, right? We've got to have strong physical selves to keep the immune system firing and strong, and that is our best defense against what is going on with COVID-19 and of course the quarantine that we've all needed to be in to hopefully eradicate the massive spread of this. All right, squad, go ahead and come into a tabletop. And what I want you to do is we're not getting into a child's pose, but keep your hips high and you're going to reach your hands out. I think I heard someone once refer to this as the puppy dog, which I do know that Zoe does this a lot with her little hips high, which is also a down dog, but I'm thinking maybe it's a baby puppy too. Then you're gonna come forward into your cobra or your up dog and just breathe, right? Through the core. We did do a lot of core work, whether it was in the isolated section or remember the plank tricep extensions. We did a lot of core holding. Give me that twist left and right. And you know, if you take a lot of my classes, I'm always telling you to be mindful of core, so we're always getting that squeeze. Now what I want you to do is come back and do a child's pose. So widen your knees, send your belly down between your knees so you can kind of shift left and right. Extend the arms all the way overhead and then just relax. Head to the ground. Nice, easy thoughts. Feel the euphoria of a workout done, right? It is a real thing. It's also important for our days is to get some of this stress out in a productive and strong way. And there's no question moving your body helps you to feel better and stronger, get out of the funk that inevitably happens. Shift your arms to one side, so you're still in the child's pose, just getting a little spinal twist. And back through the middle to the other side. Stay down in that child's pose for another couple seconds. Slowly come on up and out, squad, and we're gonna finish here with the down dog. So we're gonna pedal out those feet, grab those calves and Achilles to make sure they stay pliable and mobile. You're gonna walk your feet forward, bend your knees, walk to your hands, sit in the bottom of your squat, Press on the insides of your knees, shift around, one last hip opener squat, and stand tall. Thank you so much to my crew who has joined on all the platforms. Christine, Christina, Monica, Stephen of Forte, the whole Forte family. Thank you for being a part of this. We're gonna see everybody next time. Take care.